The beaches in this video are unlike anything you have ever seen. Forget yellow sand and classic palm trees. This video of the 15 most bizarre and unique beaches in the world is what you're looking for. Don't forget to subscribe to FinnaTravel and check the notification bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. Number 15. Jökulsárlón Beach in Iceland. Nestled within the vast Jökulsárlón National Park, the immense glacial lake Jökulsárlón is a realm of the surreal, where icebergs born of surrounding glaciers drift serenely. But the true bizarre beauty is found at Diamond Beach, where fragments of crystallized ice meet black volcanic sands. Here, under certain light, it feels as if you've been transported to an entirely new world. The glistening shards and ebony grains forging an otherworldly landscape. Due to these conditions, the lake has been steadily growing and is currently 4 times the size it was in 1970. Number 14. Vadhoo Beach, Maldives. Also dubbed the Sea of Stars, Vadhoo Beach shines with the ethereal radiance of bioluminescent plankton that inhabit the coastal waters. As waves crest or footprints mark the sands, these microscopic marvels ignite, emitting a brilliant glow that transforms the shoreline into a breathtaking galaxy. This natural phenomenon is a defensive mechanism triggered by nearby movement. While similar bioluminescent displays occur elsewhere during certain seasons, at Vadhoo it's visible year-round, bathing the tiny 500-resident island in a magical radiance that has made it one of the Maldives' most popular destinations. Number 13. Rábida Island, Galapagos. While famed for its rich biodiversity, the Galapagos' Rábida Island flaunts a geological spectacle, beaches swathed in deep, rust-red sands. The striking hue is a result of the high iron content released by countless volcanic eruptions over thousands of years. As if the red sand and deep blue waters were not breathtaking enough, the island is also home to several sea lion herds, flocks of pelicans, finches, and blue-footed boobies. The chromatic contrast of these shores offers a view unlike anywhere else on Earth. Number 12. Papakolea Beach, Hawaii. When you think of a beach, you're most likely envisioning white or golden sands and crystal clear, light blue water. You may even be familiar with black sand or pink sand beaches. But what about green? The sand at Papakolea Beach on Hawaii's Big Island is naturally olive green in color. While there are only 4 known green beaches in the world, Papakolea is probably the most bizarre and well worth the 2-mile coastal hike in each direction. The green tint is not from algae or dyes like other beaches, but from the natural colors of the semi-precious olive green rocks. The sand is composed of a mineral called olivine, which was released during volcanic eruptions thousands of years ago. Over time, the minerals broke down into tiny green pebbles from the relentless crashing of waves. Number 11. Glass Beach, California. Once an eyesore of discarded glass and pottery, the restless Pacific waters at Glass Beach in Fort Bragg have transformed trash into treasures over decades. Pounded mercilessly by the ocean waves, the shards have been smoothed into a kaleidoscope of polished, colorful pebbles adorning the coastline. Now this vibrant beach is completely safe to walk on, and is a frequent destination for jewelry makers looking for unique material to craft their handmade designs. It's also visited by as many as 1,000 visitors per day in the summer months. These tourists come to admire the unique beach and nature's ability to reclaim and repurpose the very waste humans carelessly left behind. Number 10. Zlatni Rat Beach, Croatia. The ever-shifting landscape of this beach in Croatia is a true geographic spectacle. Strong currents continually resculpt this iconic point, extending the 1.2-mile-long spit in sinuous new forms that point in various directions into the Adriatic Sea's azure waters, framed by a verdant pine grove. At its center lies the remains of an ancient Roman villa, including a swimming pool that's still in operation. Depending on seasonal winds, the remote tip may arc eastward one day, westward the next, creating an endlessly evolving, dramatic backdrop for this Croatian treasure. It's one of the most popular beaches in Croatia because of its location and the crisp, cool waters that help visitors relax in the summer. Number 9. Cathedral Beach, Spain. Carved into existence by the relentless might of the Atlantic Ocean, The towering rock arches and crags of this beach exude the grandeur of Gothic cathedrals. This natural architectural marvel, found on Spain's northwestern coast, sees the cliff face chiseled into soaring 90-foot archways flanked by walls etched with crevices, leading to hidden ocean caves. At low tide, you can walk through the cathedral. During high tide, when the area is submerged by water, passengers will often take a boat passage through the arches. It's a jaw-dropping portrait of nature's artistry. Number 8. En Source d'Argent on Seychelles. Routinely voted for and crowned as the world's best beach, En Source d'Argent on the island of Ladigue is a true paradise. The unique draw to this beach is the odd-shaped granite boulders the size of cars and buildings that emerge straight up from the powerful soft white sands. Their forms are sculpted smooth by the waves and sand-filled winds. The stones are set against beautiful waters, and endless sea life like fish and turtles are visible from shore. The landscape is so ethereal, it has to be seen to be believed. Even though it's one of the most photographed beaches in the world, pictures simply cannot capture its true essence, and it must be experienced firsthand. Number 7. Takatomi Island, Japan. The sandy beaches of Takatomi Island appear like any other beach you may find yourself on a summer vacation, but when you look closely, they reveal a hidden secret. Microscopic shells of foraminifera, most of which are star-shaped. When you scoop up a handful of this sand, you'll notice tiny myriad star-shaped forms twinkling amidst the grains. This particular star sand results from the abundant presence of certain foraminifera species native to the island's waters. While they appear throughout the area, Takatomi Beach hosts by far the largest accumulation of these star-shaped kernels, and a single handful of the sand will have hundreds or even thousands of these tiny stars. This is definitely one beach you'll want to jar up sand to bring back home. Number 6. Benagil Sea Cave in Portugal. Hidden within the rocky alcoves of Portugal's Algarve region lies the Benagil Sea Cave, a remote beach with perfect blue water and idyllic white sands. Only accessible by boat or kayak, this sheltered beach nestles inside an immense cavern illuminated by a natural skylight that bathes the interior in a warm amber glow. The layered cave walls appear hand-carved, while the small beach's sands merge with shallow waters into a serene, isolated pool. It's as if the Greek god Poseidon himself created this idyllic grotto retreat. Yet despite its grandeur, the cave's remote location and difficult accessibility means that no matter when you go, there's never more than a handful of visitors experiencing its magic at a time. Number 5. Whitehaven Beach, Australia. Famed for its pure white silica sands and turquoise-colored waters, Whitehaven Beach on Whitsunday Islands is the dream beach for many. The 4.3-mile-long stretch hosts some of the finest, non-calcified silica sand in the world, which is odd because none of the rocks on the shore are made from silica, meaning all of it has washed ashore over thousands of years. What's unique about silica is its remarkable ability to absorb heat, allowing visitors to easily walk the shores barefoot, even on the hottest of days. But don't go setting your phone down on the beach. The sand is so fine that it has been known to infiltrate electronic equipment and cause issues. It was also used to create the glass for NASA's Hubble Space Telescope back in the 70s. Due to the beach's recent popularity, some regulations have been passed to preserve the area, so if you smoke or have a dog, you'll have to leave them back at the hotel before you step foot onto Whitehaven Beach. Number 4. Lovers Beach, Mexico. While almost every beach in the world has been around since the dawn of time, Lovers Beach in Mexico was created virtually overnight by human forces. This beach lies within a striking oval-shaped crater blasted into existence by the Mexican military through bomb testing several decades ago. Today, the only access is a short swim through a rocky tunnel into the hidden cove, where the complete seclusion offers privacy for the romantic at heart. Beneath the azure waters teem schools of marine life, humpback whales, dolphins, and rays frequently seen cruising the inlet. While the beach itself is a breathtaking scene, the oval crater is uniquely as arresting. its rugged perimeter serving as a natural jacuzzi pool with the open ocean. It is also now a protected nature reserve, and visitation is strictly limited to preserve this man-made marvel. So be sure to secure your permit far before you make any travel plans. Number 3. Pink Sands Beach, Bahamas. Sugary soft sands take on a distinctly roseate hue along the 5-kilometer shores of Harbor Island's famed Pink Sands Beach. While it may appear just to be another Instagram filter, the pink tint of this beach is entirely natural, caused by one of the most abundant yet often overlooked creatures in the sea, foraminifera. These tiny, reddish pink-shelled protozoa thrive on the fringing reefs around the Bahamas. As the organisms perish, waves and currents crush their shells into pristine sands, where they blend with other small rocks and sand to create the perfect pink hue. The effect is most dramatic along the water's edge, where the sand meets the turquoise waves, although the decided pink tone is cast throughout the entire beach. Walking along the shores of this romantic beach just might make you feel like you're in a Barbie dreamland. Number 2. Hot Water Beach, New Zealand. New Zealand is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and it's no wonder so many people choose this country to film breathtaking landscape scenes for movies and TV shows. But far from the jagged mountains and rolling green hills, there's a bizarre and fascinating beach on New Zealand's Coromandel Peninsula. Hot Water Beach sits atop a bed of natural hot springs. 2 hours before and after low tide, when the waters recede, vents beneath the surface allow the piping hot geothermal springs to perforate through, reaching up to a staggering 147 degrees Fahrenheit. Armed with shovels which can be rented from seaside vendors, visitors quickly get to excavating pools and channels which rapidly fill with therapeutic mineral waters. By the time the tide rolls back in and the waters mix, Hot Water Beach is dotted with steaming artificial hot tubs, enjoyed by nearly 1 million bathers each year for the ultimate oceanside spa experience. Number 1. Pfeiffer Beach, California. As an integral part of California's Big Sur, Pfeiffer Beach ranks as one of the most unusual shorelines in the continental U.S. Rather than conventional gold or white sands, the beach's deposits take on a distinctive purple hue from the presence of manganese garnet in the surrounding rock formations. As the crashing waves pulverize and erode the cliffs, the garnet compounds intermingle with the usual quartz and feldspar sand grains. The resulting lavender-tinged sands form into wild patterns and shapes rearranged endlessly by the restless tides. No 2 days are alike at this ever-evolving beach, where the dramatic interplay of colors changes drastically from day to day. But many say the best times to stop by are at sunrise and sunset, when the purple hues are most vivid. It's a surreal, almost alien landscape that elevates a simple beach stroll into a mesmerizing odyssey. Subscribe to FinnaTravel for more and check out some of our other popular videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.